Welcome yourself to your practice now by asking the body, is there anything that it needs you to do to become 10 to 15% more comfortable than you already are in this moment? You may want to shift or stretch, adjust the blanket that might be covering you or your pillow. And then find 3 deep inhales followed by long, slow exhales, signaling to the body that it is time to rest here in meditation. The idea is that we want to try to allow the body to remain still. So at points you may notice an awareness of a discomfort, or an itch, or something that needs to shift or change within the body. I invite you to take a breath before you actually make the move. It might just be the awareness of a thought or an emotion just needing some attention from you. So again, just notice and allow yourself to be present to whatever draws your awareness. And as time moves through our practice, we will find ourselves dropping in to a deeper space of comfort in the physical body, of a gentle ease in thinking mind. And ultimately, remembering here that there is absolutely no wrong way to do this. And ultimately, there's no wrong way to be you. So within the stillness of the practice, we continually return to that deep and peaceful, abiding awareness of ease, welcoming ourselves consistently back to that place of allowing ourselves to be gently present, peaceful, and comfortably at ease. We'll bring our awareness now to all of the senses as we gently invite them to stay in a more internalized awareness. And bring attention to any flavors that you notice lingering in your mouth, maybe whatever you last ate or drank. And bring attention to your nose, noticing any smells around you, maybe the smell of your perfume or cologne, maybe the fabric softener on your clothing or the blanket covering you. And bring attention to your skin. Notice here any textures that are touching your skin. Maybe the awareness lands with the softness of the breeze as it touches your skin. It may be helpful here to notice the waistband of your pants. And gently draw attention to both ears, noticing the gentle sounds around you in the space you're practicing, the sound of my voice, the sounds from my space to yours. You might notice the air conditioner or maybe the traffic outside the window. And as the rest of practice unfolds for us, can you begin to welcome now the way sound comes to you? So instead of reaching out to figure out sound, welcome here the way sound comes to you. And this will begin to invite thinking mind as it gently softens and stills. And allow your awareness now to notice the muscles of the eyes as they soften. Whether your eyes are opened or closed, you may notice the inner sight, the images that we all have from life's experiences that then attach themselves to our thoughts, emotions, or ideas. And throughout practice, you may notice that these inner sights may move across the movie screen of your mind. Again, as with the whole rest of practice, welcome them. And then gently allow everything to soften. So if you notice an image moving across the movie screen of the mind, think it. And be gentle and allow all of the muscles of the eyes to rest. You may notice at different points throughout practice that the eyes may try to guide your way from point to point. Again, think it, and gently allow the muscles of both eyes to soften deeply. And gently here, just welcome all of your senses as they leave their external awareness and gently seek a deeper internal awareness now, guiding thinking mind to a deeper self-inquiry in this next period of time during practice. Ask yourself now, what is my intention for practice? And welcome whatever comes to you for an intention, and repeat it silently to yourself 3 times. If nothing comes to you in this moment, perfectly fine. A helpful intention may be, I'm going to stay awake and alert through the entire practice. Or you may notice here, nothing, and the awareness of resting. And very gently, we can expand our intention to our heart's deepest mission or desire. You may ask yourself, what is my heart's deepest mission or desire? And notice what comes to you in the moment. It might feel awkward or silly initially, but hold the space open. See what comes to you next. If something does come to you for your heartfelt mission or desire, you may notice that it's something that you most deeply want for yourself, maybe for someone else, or maybe even for the world around you. You might also notice that you've languaged your heartfelt mission or desire way out into the future. Instead of waiting for the future to arrive now, go ahead and language your heartfelt mission as if it were already true right now, right this very moment. And then notice, what does it feel like in your body now that your heart's deepest mission or desire is true? So instead of waiting for the future, language it as if it was already true right this moment. And then notice what that feels like in your body. We call that the felt sense. Taking the thought out of the mind and feeling it with the body. So welcome here the felt sense of your heart's deepest mission or desire. If something came to you in this moment, gently place it off to the side and we'll re-engage with it towards the end of our practice. If nothing came to you, just rest. It may unfold itself during the rest of our time together today. Bring awareness now to your inner resource, the place that when you're there, there's a deep experience of comfort and ease. It might be a place in nature that soothes you, or a secure, sacred space in your home. Allow all of your senses to piece this picture of your inner resource together, remembering that there's absolutely no wrong way to do it. So welcome whatever comes to you as you allow all of your senses to gather up the elements, the colors, the smells and flavors, textures and sensations that allow you to feel deeply secure, supported, warmed by a sense of connection, well-being, and support. And welcome whatever comes to you in the moment. If nothing comes now, in this present moment for your inner resource, it's perfectly fine. Know that the way you feel at the end of practice may support your inner resource for the next time. It may also be helpful to remember a time where you felt deeply secure, and let all of those images and sensations and smells and flavors and sounds color the picture of your inner resource for this moment. If nothing's come to you, that's perfectly fine. Just rest here. Just soften here. If something has made itself apparent to you for your inner resource, notice what colors come to you. Within those colors, are there certain textures or shapes? Maybe there's a movement within the colors. Are there certain flavors that you remember or notice? Certain smells that are comforting or soothing to your soul? Are there certain sounds, sensations on your skin? Maybe you're warm or cool. Are you by yourself peacefully in your inner resource? Or are there people there that support you for everything that you are, exactly as you are in this moment? So welcome here some time to really allow yourself to rest into your inner resource. Again, if nothing comes to you in this moment, it's perfectly fine. Allow yourself to soften and rest here. And we'll take 1 minute together here in silence, allowing you to gently rest deeply into the felt experience of your inner resource. And welcome now, placing the inner resource off to the side, so at any point, if you need to rest back into it, to regroup or regather your sense of comfort and ease, please do. And you may even find that spending the whole rest of practice there is the deepest, most supportive thing that you could do for yourself in practice today. I invite you now to allow my voice to become yours, and we'll very gently move attention around the body. Begin here by letting all of the muscles surrounding both eyes to completely release. No tension or strain in the muscles surrounding your eyes. And allow the muscles of the eyes to gently drop back into stillness. Draw all of your attention to the sole of your left foot. And welcome here whatever you notice. Maybe nothing. Maybe a warmth, maybe some sort of sensation. And allow whatever information comes to you here to gently allow all of your awareness to stay at the sole of your left foot. And gently draw attention to the point at the back of your left heel. And notice whatever information gathers there. And draw your awareness up the back of your left calf muscle and rest now at the top of your left kneecap. And gently glide your attention along the left thigh bone and drop gently to the center of your left hip joint. And notice all of your awareness gathered gently in the center of your left hip joint. And allow whatever awareness comes to you to gently begin to radiate in all directions simultaneously. Awareness gently broadening throughout all of the muscles of the left hip, left glute, and awareness just filling the whole left hip joint. And welcome now the whole left leg as it completely releases, supported by the surface that you're resting on and the earth below. The whole left leg, soft, released, and gently letting go. No tension or strain necessary here. No wrong way to be here, so just notice and welcome whatever is returned to you from noticing. Maybe nothing, maybe a warmth, maybe a radiant awareness of sensation. Allow all of your awareness now to gather in the center of your left hip joint and gently draw that awareness through the center line of your body all the way into the right hip joint. And welcome here whatever you notice as awareness settles into the right hip joint, all of the muscles surrounding the hip joint, the right glute, completely soften. Nothing to grip here, no holding necessary. And gently glide that awareness down the upper right thigh bone and rest at the top of the right kneecap. And gently glide down and around the right calf muscle, and welcoming all of your awareness in the back of your right calf muscle. And draw all of the awareness now to the sole of your right foot. And draw that attention and awareness to the point at the back of your right heel. And welcome here whatever you notice in this moment. Maybe a warmth, maybe a radiant sensation, maybe nothing. And welcome here the whole right leg, from sole of the foot to the hip joint, as it deeply lets go. No strain, no tension, no holding. Just welcome here the whole right leg as it softens. The whole right leg completely supported by the earth below you. There's nothing that you have to do here. No effort needed in any way. So rest, soften, and welcome whatever plays out across the movie screen of your mind. And gather up all of your awareness and gently bring it to the lower belly. And welcome here whatever you notice. The lower belly gently rising and falling. Rising and falling of its own rhythm. You may notice that when the body inhales, the belly rises. As the body exhales, the belly falls. There's absolutely nothing that you have to do here. The body knows how to breathe itself. Just notice as all of your attention and awareness gather at the lower belly. Just notice whatever comes back to you. Maybe a warmth, maybe a sensation, maybe nothing. And gently draw that awareness a little higher towards your lower ribs. You may feel the same rhythm of the breath, but notice what it feels like at the lower ribs. You may welcome the rise and blossoming of the lower ribs on the inhale and the gentle softening down on the exhale. Just noticing, just gently welcoming the body here as it sweetly breathes itself. It knows exactly what it needs to do. So rest yourself here and let all of your awareness gather in the moment here at the lower ribs. And gently draw your awareness now to the notch at the base of your throat. and welcoming here whatever comes to you. Within your awareness, what do you notice here? Maybe the sensation of the breath, maybe a very subtle movement at the throat, maybe absolutely nothing. There's no wrong way to be here. So notice whatever comes to you. In the moment of allowing awareness to rest at the notch at the base of your throat. And notice here the whole torso, from hip bones to collarbones, as it gently, softly releases. No tension or strain, no holding necessary here. Just feeling the breath as it moves in and out of the torso, and the whole body releases. And bring attention to the points at the back of your body that are cradled by the surface that you're resting on and the earth below that. Welcome here this gentle, cradling support. There's nothing that you have to do to earn this support. It's yours, always, in every way, whenever you need it. Draw your awareness again to the notch at the base of your throat, and glide awareness along the left collarbone, gently dropping down and back into the left shoulder joint. And glide your awareness all the way down the upper arm, through the elbow, through the lower arm, and pool gently in the center of your left palm. Welcome here whatever you notice as all of your awareness pools in the center of your left palm. You may notice here a gentle, radiant sensation from the center of the palm to the tips of the fingers and back again. You may notice just a warmth or a sensation, maybe nothing. And in the moment here, just notice whatever is in your awareness as it gently rests in the center of your left palm. And the whole left arm now completely releases. No tension or strain here, just softness. All the muscles of the left arm deeply let go. And gather all of that awareness now and draw it all the way back up through the left wrist, the lower arm, through the elbow, up the upper arm, into the left shoulder joint. And gently glide your awareness along the left collarbone and pause for a breath at the notch at the base of your throat. And glide awareness along the right collarbone, dropping down and back into the right shoulder joint. All of the muscles surrounding the right shoulder joint now completely release. There's nothing that needs to be done here. So welcome now all of the awareness as it glides from the right shoulder joint down the upper arm through the elbow, along the lower arm through the wrist, pausing in the center of your right palm. All of your awareness pooling in the center of your right palm. And notice whatever awareness brings you. Notice it, thank it, and allow the whole right arm to soften. And you may welcome this radiant awareness emanating from the center of your right palm in all directions out to the tips of your fingers and back again. Welcome here whatever comes to your awareness. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. And notice and welcome here the whole right arm filled with awareness, deeply releasing and letting go. Nothing to change, nothing to fix here. So rest. The whole right arm from palm to shoulder joint, deeply resting. And gather up all of your awareness now from the right shoulder joint and draw it gently back to the notch at the base of your throat. And draw your awareness to the muscles surrounding your left eye. All of the muscles surrounding the left eye, gently softening. You may notice this release of the muscles and the softness of the left eyelid as it rests on the eye. And bring all of your awareness to the muscles surrounding your right eye as they soften completely. No tension or strain, no work or effort needed here. Just all of the muscles surrounding the right eye as they completely release. You may notice the gentle softening of the right eyelid over the eye. And welcome now the right hinge of your jaw as it softens. Notice in the moment whatever comes to you as your attention rests at the awareness of the right hinge of your jaw. And glide awareness through the center line of your body to the left hinge of your jaw and welcome whatever you notice as it softens. You may notice here a gentle spaciousness between the upper and lower back teeth as the whole jaw softens now. The whole jaw completely releases. Nothing to do here. No effort needed. So welcome whatever your awareness brings as the whole face now completely softens. The whole face and the torso rest here. The face, torso, and both arms deeply release. Welcome here the face, torso, both arms and both legs. Welcome your whole body as it rests. Your whole body as it softens. Your whole body completely at ease, gently resting here. And draw your awareness to thinking mind, just like a muscle. You may welcome here as it deeply softens. You may find yourself resting further into that still point, that point that is always awake and aware, even as everything is shifting, changing, rising, and falling around you. This still point of awareness is always present, always knows the right thing to do in each moment. The place that has never been hurt always rests, trusting itself even more each time. That beautiful, deep essence of who you are, without any labels, without any strains, pressures, just the deep, abiding presence of your own being. Welcome that moment, the felt experience of resting deeply into your own being. As the whole body rests here, bring attention now to the sensation of your breath as it moves gently in and out of your body. And gather all of your awareness now at the left nostril, letting the muscles of the eyes soften again. Bring just your awareness to the left nostril. Body gently breathing itself through just the left nostril. And gently gather that awareness, and on the inhale, draw up the left nostril across the bridge of the nose, exhaling right nostril. And welcome all of your awareness as it rests now at just the right nostril. There's nothing that you need to do. There's no way to be here wrong. All of your awareness now at just the right nostril. On your next inhale, inhale right nostril over the bridge of the nose, exhaling left nostril. And we'll begin this pattern, inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left, and continue this pattern for the next 2 minutes together here in silence. Welcome your awareness now at both nostrils. Body gently breathing itself. An awareness at both nostrils. And welcome again the way the body is resting, completely supported by the earth below. There's no effort that you need to make here. Nothing needs to change. Just soften here. Welcoming the way the body is breathing itself. And you may notice again the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Belly rising on the inhale. Belly falling on the exhale. The whole body resting. The body gently breathing itself. And thinking mind softening back here into that gently open, spacious awareness that is awake and aware of itself, even as everything is changing around you. Welcome this sweet release. Thinking mind just like a muscle, softening, releasing, and letting go. And notice here a memory or an experience that brought great joy, happiness, or bliss. It may be helpful to recall the memory image of someone you love or someone who loves you, or maybe the physical experience of joy and pleasure. And allow this experience to build in the memory, the recollection of this person, to add and engage this felt experience of joy, pleasure, happiness, or bliss. And as you begin to draw this awareness into the body, you may keep expanding this felt experience so it moves from one cell into the next cell into the next, until the whole body is vibrantly awake and aware, filled with happiness, joy, pleasure, and bliss. And when there's no more room in the body, begin to allow the experience to pass, the memory image to fade, but stay in the felt sense, the feeling state in the body of joy, happiness, or bliss. You may find it in a specific part of the body, or maybe the whole body in radiant awareness, emanating in all directions simultaneously. Joy, happiness, bliss, and pleasure. We'll take 1 minute here together in silence and allow this experience to radiate as far as it can, this felt sense of happiness, bliss, and joy. And welcome now the way the body is resting. The whole body, completely supported by the earth below. And recall now your heart's deepest mission or desire from the beginning of practice. And welcome whatever comes back to you, maybe the awareness that you completely forgot it, or maybe there's an awareness of a clarity or simplification. Bring your awareness to any flavors that may be lingering in your mouth, any smells in the nose, maybe your perfume or cologne, or the fabric softening on your clothing. And gently begin to allow your awareness to expand to the skin, noticing any textures, maybe the air as it passes over your skin. Gently broadening awareness to the ears now. And gently let thinking mind slowly come back online to notice the sounds around you in the space you're practicing, the sound of my voice. And very gently, as you're ready, you may find it helpful to gently blink your eyes back open in the stillness of your body at rest. We'll very slowly come back to a more awake, alert, and ultimately eyes open state of awareness. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.